So Richard, the holiday season is upon us and everyone is out merrymaking, but for you, it's a busy time, isn't it?
There are only two people you don't want to be around the holidays. One is the turkey, and the other is the plumber on the day after Thanksgiving or the holidays.
A tough day for you guys.
Yeah, a lot of food goes down. It's the most used day of the year for a kitchen. So I thought we would talk today a little bit about the basic disposer. Now this is the most basic one right here, and this is a cutaway so you can understand what goes on inside. Water and foodstuffs go down here. Just below here is the upper chamber. Here's the discharge from a dishwasher if you have it, and that comes into here. Now, when you turn it on, the motor will spin this grinding wheel, and this is a single grinding wheel right here, that'll shred the food and throw it down through the drain right here. Now, there's some safety features down below it that many people don't know about. Right here is a reset button. If the motor ever overheated, this button would trip and you'd have to push it in, and that sometimes will do it. Many of them also come with a wrench, and that's designed to go right here and then turn to try to clear any stoppage or jam that's up here at the top.
Yes.
But sometimes that's not enough, and you can take a couple of broom handles or stuff like that and come down through the top of the sink, put them in opposing directions against those teeth right here and try to clear it, okay?
And you're using that because obviously you would never stick your hand down inside.
And that's an important safety feature, never with the power on.
You're saying this is the most basic. Why? Because it's just a small
Everything.
power?
It's the smallest motor, 1/3 horsepower. It has a single grinding wheel. And the fact is, it's the cheapest model on the market, so that's what most people end up with. But they go up in size, and this moves up to the largest size right here. This is 1 horsepower versus 1/3 horsepower. This has 3 grinding wheels, so it really pulverizes everything. And this thing is super insulated and quiet. So this thing will grind up just about anything.
Right, just about anything, but not actually anything.
Right, so I brought some samples of just some of the stuff that goes down the drain. No, we need that. So have you ever been inside a disposer?
I haven't.
All right, well here is your disposer right here. The way we activate it here is an air switch. You always want to run cold water when you're doing it, okay? We have a clear trap underneath so you can see what's going on. We'll start with potato skins. People think these are a problem. No problem.
No problem. And what do you think about carrots?
Don't put them all down at once and just let the cold water run just so they can grind up and move through. The tricky part is anything with strings. Celery, particularly long strands of celery. You see, doesn't even want to cut them. In some of the basic disposers, raw meat will get you too. The meat itself will get caught in the grinding wheel and the bones can jam it up. All right, can you reach your hand in there? The power's off, which is really important. But you see, that's just been bouncing that around. It's just pulverizing, but it's not grinding up because it's only got the single wheel. And over time, you might get through, but it's going to end up down the drain a little bit.
So you really just need to know the list of what can and can't go in, and don't try to overtax the machine.
And also the pits inside of peaches or avocados. I mean, people will do this and throw that pit down there, and that is literally the pits. Just spin it around. Ironically, the biggest culprit is not the hard stuff, it's actually a liquid, grease like this. An important rule is to always run cold water when you're working around grease.
Why not warm water so that it flows like liquid?
Well, now it goes down into that horizontal pipe that might be in the basement. It then congeals, and now it would stick to the sides of the horizontal pipe. But the best way is not to run any grease down there if you can help it.
So with a basic disposer, avoid grease, bones, pits, and the stringy stuff, and you should be okay.
Absolutely.